What's up, y'all? Psych Perspectives, giofvcks here. In this video, I just want to go over workplace etiquette, right? Because I think we need to all kind of have this conversation. I wish this conversation I would have received years ago so I could avoid a lot of toxicity in the workplace. So, number one, your colleagues are not your friends, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you can't potentially build a bond, have a deeper relationship, a deeper growth, and potentially become friends, but your colleagues are not your friends, okay? Don't assume that because y'all work together and y'all spend, 8+ hours together in many cases, or at the bare minimum, at least 8 hours a day. Don't assume that y'all are buddy, because, honey, in so many situations, I have literally witnessed people that I thought I was cool with because we worked together and we were talking and getting to know each other, turn around and throw me under the bus or spread gossip and misinformation about people, say stuff behind people's back. There's so many people out here who, let's just keep it a buck, they're willing to do any and everything to progress, advance, to go up the ladder, if you will, right? And if that means that they got to cut people off, throw people under the bus, sell people out, spread lies and misinformation, then so be it. Number two, don't apply to jobs that you already see that they don't have the salary or the wages, the pay, the compensation. If it's not publicly there, it's not already there, or when you call to get information about the job or you have the interview, during the first interview, you ask that question, well, I just want to know what's the compensation, what's the salary. If they can't give you that information right then and there, don't apply. Because I'm here to let you know, 9 times out of 10, it's ass, it's shit. There's a reason why it's not posted. You ever notice they'll have all these bulletins about all the job roles and responsibilities, all of the requirements that you need to even be eligible to apply for the position. They can give you a whole background on the company, the organization, the business, what have you, but they can't tell you what the compensation, what the pay is. That's a red flag. Don't apply. And to add, this is like part 2 or number 2.5 or 2B, right? This is another caveat for number 2. If they reply with a salary or a wage that you think is low and beneath, and then you negotiate and they're unable to meet your negotiation and it's still low and beneath, don't accept the job. Don't, because you're going to have resentment. This doesn't happen in every case, but there are too many cases where I've accepted positions that were the wages and salaries were low, and I had already knew previously when I was at this particular place that the structure of how they ran the organization was so all over the place. There was really no structure, and the pay was still garbage. Don't accept those jobs because there will be resentment and you will find out, and again, going off number into number 3. If the responsibilities and the roles don't match the compensation, don't apply to the job, don't accept the offer, or negotiate for a higher salary. Because when you look at a lot of these jobs, they're literally asking you to perform the job of 5 different positions, but they've conduced it into one position. That's what a lot of these jobs do. I mean, when you look at the amount of work, responsibilities, roles that you're supposed to fulfill and meet, right, and succeed over if you want a bonus or you want a raise or you want a promotion, They're literally turning 5 positions into 1 because they don't want to hire people, even though they want to sit up and they want to use that excuse of, oh, it's a labor shortage. Is it a labor shortage, or is it the simple fact that you're paying people poverty pay, and then you're also expecting people to fulfill the role of 5 different people into one job for such low salary, low wages, low pay? Also, number 4, understand that benefits are important. Like, yes, we need health insurance coverage, paid time off, sick days, bereavement time. Some jobs offer life insurance and insurance policies, 401ks, retirements, 403s if you're working in nonprofit, etc. Yes, these things is super, 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 super important. They are. But here's the thing, we can't pay our bills with benefits, right? Like, I can't get out of student loan debt because I have 5.5 weeks of PTO. I've noticed that a lot of jobs that offer what they view as perks, benefits, tend to have very bad pay, right? So it's like, oh, we're only able to give you $35,000, $36,000. But hey, we have 5.5 weeks of PTO. PTO isn't gonna pay my student loan debt off. PTO isn't paying the consumer energy bill, the utilities bill. It's not putting food in my refrigerator, right? It's not allowing me to take care of myself and take care of my family, right? Like, I need cash, I need money because we live in a capitalist society, right? So, and a lot of these jobs, like I had a job previously where, hey, $13, $14 an hour, and you have to negotiate for that because they were starting people out 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago at 12 and 13. So you had to negotiate for the 14. And they didn't care that you had degrees or certifications or years of experience or a combination. That's just how low they were paying everybody. And this is why we need living wages. I'm always arguing we need living wages, like we deserve it. But their whole thing was, oh, we have a state-of-the-art gym, and we have free coffee and pop and tea, and yeah. And it's like, are we kids? Is this incoming freshmen going to college? Or are we people with bills and responsibilities, families and lives? You're sitting over here selling us on pizza parties and there being an arcade room. In the meantime, you don't even make enough money it's ridiculous, right? Like, that's all I'm saying. Don't let them sell you solely on benefits and perks. You need to make sure that your wages and salaries, your income, your pay, your compensation is complementary to the benefit package, right? Because a lot of times the benefit package is the only thing that's keeping people at the job because they're not paying you shit. And a lot of times we have to still have what? Second and third jobs, second and third side hustles, still living check to check, still going without. There's a huge problem. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video real quick.